My next patron question is from Benjamin, who wanted to know what happened to a project 20th Century Fox bought the rights to. Do you think the Mr. Men movie that was in development at 20th Century Fox will be made anytime soon? This is a movie I've definitely been curious about for a long time. It's been in development at Fox for so long that I brought it up in a video 10 years ago, around the time it was first revealed the studio had acquired the film rights. And as recently as 2015, the people at Fox were excitedly talking about making it. Shawn Levy was going to produce the film, although no director or writer was ever revealed. Just that it was going to be produced by Fox Animation, which was the label the studio released their animated movies under. Not only the Blue Sky Productions, but also The Simpsons, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and The Book of Life. Next month's Ron's Gone Wrong and the upcoming Bob's Burgers movie will also presumably be released under the 20th Century Animation label, along with any new Simpsons movie or Family Guy movie Disney might choose to greenlight. When Disney acquired 20th Century Fox, I believe they also got the film rights to the Mr. Men books. Whether it's been cancelled, the rights have reverted back, or it's in early development at 20th Century Studios, I have no idea. Shawn Levy currently has a production deal with Netflix, born out of the success they had with Stranger Things, which Levy played a key role in producing. I think that's a major loss for Disney, considering the number of hits he was involved with at 20th Century, including his newest movie, Free Guy. If he's still passionate about producing the Mr. Men movie, he could negotiate a deal with Disney to move the project to Netflix. I'm sure they would love to get it, considering their current thirst for beloved literary properties. However, if Disney was smart, they would keep the rights to Mr. Men and make something for Disney Plus, either a movie or a series. It's a recognized name brand that's easy to market, and there's a lot of potential for a filmmaker or showrunner to craft something imaginative. Disney Plus will be releasing animated films based on Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Night at the Museum, so why not? They could even bring in the studio that's animating on Wimpy Kid. Some of you are probably wondering how you can possibly make a movie based on those books, but I think it's certainly possible. Roger Hargreaves and his son Adam Hargreaves created so many charming characters within the books, resulting in an entire community and all kinds of possible storylines. You have personalities like Mr. Tickle, Mr. Greedy, Mr. Noisy, Mr. Clumsy, Mr. Forgetful, and Mr. Mean. That's your villain right there. Plus you have the Little Miss characters as well. Little Miss Bossy, Little Miss Neat, Little Miss Helpful, Little Miss Brainy, Little Miss Curious, and several others. The right directors and writers could come up with all sorts of comic situations that could involve the large amount of characters. If you don't think it's a concept that can be stretched out for a feature film, a series would also be ideal. 4 Mr. Men animated series have even been produced already. The first aired on BBC in the 70s and adapted the books. This was followed by an animated show centered around Little Miss in 1983. I probably saw a few of these on video cassette, but the series I'm most familiar with is the Mr. Men show from the 90s. I recall it aired quite early on weekend mornings, but I was excited to wake up and find it airing, as I greatly enjoyed the books. There was also another series that started airing in 2008. Adam Hargreaves has written more books since then, and I think they should consider adapting them into a Disney Plus series. Of course, the other question is whether Disney even knows they own the film rights to Mr. Men. The Mouse acquired a lot of things from the 20th Century Fox sale, but they seemed mostly interested in the first Star Wars movie, X-Men, Fantastic Four, The Simpsons, and a few other properties. I don't know if Mr. Men is even on their radar. If there was an agreement that Fox had to produce a movie within 10 years, that's probably already expired, unless someone at the studio decided to renew it. Sanrio, the Japanese company best known for Hello Kitty, owns the rights to the characters, including merchandising, so I'm sure they would love for someone to make a movie, whether it's Disney, Netflix, or anyone else. Hopefully, we'll hear some updates soon. Thank you for your question, Benjamin.